Means and Nathan Baird coming to you live from the Woody Hayes Athletic Facility. We're going to introduce you a new segment this year for Ohio State football. It's going to be called Ohio State Football Game Time Decisions. It's something you guys can watch on Saturday mornings while you're headed to wherever you're going to watch the game. This week, I'm going to the focus of this segment is going to be to focus on something on the field, something you should be watching while you're watching the game. This week I'm going to focus on the bullet position. Florida Atlantic has a tight end named Harrison Bryant. He's their best offensive player in the bullet position by Ohio State. It's been introduced this year by Greg Madison and Al Washington, who came from Michigan. That position at Michigan is called the Viper. Jabril Peppers paid it there. Brendan White's going to be the starter for it this year. That position is going to guard tight ends. So this is a good game to see how effective that position is going to be, whether or not it works, and how it will be used going forward. Nathan, how about you?
Well, I think the defense overall has to be better, and I think it will be better this season. What I'm more intrigued by is what's happening on the other side of the ball, because I think, as opposed to last year, where this was a very pass-heavy offense with Dwayne Haskins, I think you're going to see an Ohio State team come out, and regardless of who they're playing week one, they have to establish the run. They have to come out and show that J.K. Dobbins is back to the form he showed earlier in his career. He's talked about that. The coaches have talked about that. Ryan Day, just inside now, was asked, what are you most looking at? What's the one thing you most want to see week one, game one? It's how is J.K. Dobbins running the ball? You've got to get this offensive line established. There's a lot of new faces on that line. Some young guys, playing in big ways for the first time. Those guys have to get established and be a real cohesive unit. You have a running quarterback now in Justin Fields. Again, very different than what they had last year. How are they going to use him? I'm curious how that relationship, that usage kind of gets felt out between him and Ryan Day and the rest of that offense. But then also you need to establish the run in other ways to take pressure off of Justin Fields in the passing game as he's still coming along there. So I think you're going to see Ohio State, not just over the course of the season, but really from day one, kind of a different identity. They need to come out and be a team that can sort of run the ball at will against people while they try to figure out some of these other things in the passing game. But even really beyond that, that's where a lot of their strength is this year if J.K. Dobbins returns to form.
So offensively, you've got a running back trying to get back to the form he had as a freshman. And on defense, you've got a new position that guards tight ends. See you guys on Saturday.